We are on the San Blas Islands in Panama.
We've got 3 days here to explore 3 different islands. It looks beautiful, but I'm gonna be honest, it was not smooth sailing getting here.
We'll maybe rewind a little bit and we'll show you a little bit of that now.
What started out as a simple taxi and boat ride quickly turned into chaos. You can expect to get a little wet on the boat, but this was another level. It wasn't just the clothes we were wearing that got drenched, it was everything.
I'm a little wet because that boat journey was drenched.
I've never known anything. Drenched city.
Drenched city.
I've never known anything like it.
We've been on a lot of boats, but
I'm
this
annoyed.
is the wettest we've ever come off a
I'm
boat.
annoyed at how dry we look on this because we were just bombarded by water constantly for the last hour on the boat.
Literally.
We were at Iguazu Falls recently and we're drier at Iguazu than we was on that boat.
I agree.
Let's
We're here now.
Let's
It's time for island life.
Yeah, dry off, have a coffee, and we'll see you in a minute.
Even though they put our stuff over like waterproof tarpaul sort of things, it didn't really matter. A lot of our stuff did get wet.
Luckily our camera bag stayed dry, but our clothes are all wet. They're all strung up inside the room. But we're here, we're on island time now, and it's already easing off.
We have just finished our lunch. We had fish, and there's also the option of chicken as well, which was really delicious.
Yeah, don't know what the other meals entail yet, but you get breakfast, lunch and dinner on these tours.
Yeah.
But let's go start showing you the San Blas Islands.
Yay! Look at that!
Give you a quick tour of the room, but bear in mind, like I said before, clothes are everywhere because they're all drying. But this is a little bit of the island. Here we go. Get used to these morning views though. We braved the boat again, but this time only for a short tour. After jumping in and swimming in the blissful waters, we stepped foot on another beautiful small island. The snorkel spot was a bit of a dud. It was beautiful to swim in. Like we said before, it was crystal clear water, but I'd rather spend an hour here rather than 30 minutes at both. I think we're going to do some swimming here, maybe try and get a coconut, just enjoy the island vibes.
So many! We have left Matt to just enjoy the hammock because he said as soon as we walked on this island, I want hammock vibes. So we've gone for a little walk down the beach because it looks so beautiful. Sand is like insanely pristine. So pristine. Look at this. Beautiful morning. What a way to wake up. We had a pretty good sleep last night. It was a little bit, I mean, you can hear the waves. You can just hear that all night, which is really nice. But it was a little bit warm, I won't lie, because obviously you don't have fans or anything like that. Had the door open ever so slightly to give us a slight bit of breeze, so it wasn't too bad. Breakfast was at 6:30 a.m. and even though we didn't get content at breakfast, we'll get some of lunch, dinner and breakfast over the next day because we always forget, to be honest. But I do feel like it's kind of the same sort of thing in terms of what you do eat here. It's time to pack because at 7:30 we are heading to our next island that we're staying on and heading out on another day of activities. So nice. This is our humble abode. It's so cute.
And I will clarify, it is just us two in this one.
Tonight. So we have a double bed. There's a mosquito net if we want it. That's all we need.
We haven't really seen that many mosquitoes here, actually.
No.
And the place that we stayed in yesterday, which is 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes by boat away.
Not far away.
Didn't really get bit, I don't think. I think the bites I've got are just residual bites from being in Panama City.
But now we are at Inner Island and we came from Pelicano Island. Let's go and explore this one.
Yeah, I think I need to be in the ocean.
It's raining, so we might as well get wet anyway. After we enjoyed a dip in the rain, we thought we'd dry off and go for a little walk around the island because it is bigger than the one we were staying on yesterday. And we asked our main reception where we were if they do coconuts and they said no. And we was like, oh okay, but there's like coconut trees literally everywhere. But we've walked a little bit further down and they do offer coconuts in those places. Also margaritas, caprianas, so we can maybe have a few cocktails later. We're gonna have a little walk around the beach first and then stop for a coconut, I think.
It's a little bit more cloudy today, some darker clouds. We did get a bit of sun this morning, hoping we get patches of blue so we can top up these tans a little bit. I'm actually obsessed with the water here as well. It looks so blue, different shades of blue, and so clear. And yeah, it's a tropical paradise. The palm trees, the water, the sand is like powder on your feet. It's awesome.
I think San Blas gets 10 out of 10 on Matt's rating there. Beautiful. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Look at this.
Remember the sign, watch out for falling coconuts?
I mean, we're literally surrounded by coconuts.
Yeah, it's actually quite dangerous sometimes.
It is, maybe.
So you just gotta
maybe
watch
just keep a
out.
little eye out,
Yeah.
to be honest.
More people die every year by coconuts falling on them than they do shark attacks.
That is crazy.
The more you know.
That is crazy. You would actually not think something like that is true. Wild. I mean, yeah. If they fall on your head, you're pretty, pretty screwed. We have secured the coconut.
Yeah.
Cheers. It was $1.50 from this little place behind us, and we get the ocean views as well. It might not be a sunny day, but it's still really beautiful.
Cracking day. You'd be coconuts to hate it here. Yeah.
After a bit of lunch, we headed out to visit a nearby village. This is one of the islands where the Gunner people live, who are the original inhabitants of these islands. You may notice something here about their flag. They have two, and one has a symbol that you probably recognise. It's important to note that this symbol is not a swastika, or a symbol even closely related to hate. It is known to these people as the Na'u Kuria, and it represents the octopus that created the universe. During a revolution in 1925, the Gunner people adopted it as their official flag. For them, it's a source of great pride.
Back on the island, it was time to continue getting to know the locals and grab a cocktail.
Hello. Oh, hi, baby.
This is Dobby.
So cute. Got a new best mate. It's a cuter version of Danielle. Not as tan. Not as tan. One really cool thing that we've just seen is a fishing boat that we saw earlier on catching all the fish coming back into shore, and they're using like a shell or like a conch or something, alerting people on the island, and a lot of the locals are running over with like big bowls to go and get the fish that they've caught today. So I think that could be our dinner this evening. Arrived on our final island. Ooh, look at this though, it's so beautiful. Today is our last day on San Blas Islands. We have made it to Aroma Island and it's very much laid back, chilled vibes. There's a couple of really nice little cabins. We've checked into our room and today is a pretty chilled day, to be honest. We don't have any tours booked or itinerary. Our itinerary says that we don't have any tours booked. So it is just a chill day. We'll show you around the island. Come and relax with us.
This is paradise. We have been enjoying a blissful day in paradise. It's been really nice doing mainly as little as we want.
And what makes it even better is that the blue skies and the sunshine has graced us with its presence.
It's been a beautiful
nice
day today.
Yeah.
We wanted to finish things off with a few things that we wish we knew before visiting San Blas Islands, because it's not what we expected.
It's not, and we want to add a few little tips in that'll help make your trip even better.
Yeah, I think first and probably most importantly is you need cash.
You need cash. You need to bring cash. It's US dollars here. You have to bring cash. That's like
there's
no other way around it.
There's no way to pay with card. We were able to pay a deposit for the trip, and then we had to pay the rest in cash when we arrived. So it's not just a little bit of cash. You need quite a decent amount of cash. We also brought a few extra snacks and drinks with us.
We brought some beers with us that we were able to store in the fridges on some of the islands that we've stayed. We also brought a big jug of water and a few crisps and things like that.
And if you're not gonna bring those things as well, you'll need more cash if you do want drinks and stuff.
It's not expensive though. It's around $2, $3 for a beer, maybe $5 for a cocktail. I'm actually surprised that
I thought it was gonna be more.
The price is really good compared to what we thought it was gonna be. If you don't have a dry bag, get one, because the boat from Panama mainland to the San Blas Islands for us personally was chaos. We got absolutely drenched.
We got battered.
And one of our bags actually still got quite wet, which is the bag that had all of our clothes in it. So then we had to spend a whole day trying to air it all out.
As best we could.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely bring dry bags.
Just anything waterproof for that.
We haven't spoke to anyone else who had quite the same experience as us on that initial trip, but we don't recommend you bring your laptops and things like that. But if you're going to bring anything like that, definitely dry bag.
Yes, 100%.
On every island that we've stayed on, there's been Wi-Fi.
Yes.
This island specifically, Aroma Island, charges for it.
It's $1 for the Wi-Fi, but actually on Aroma Island here, we've been able to get signal, so we use an eSIM for our travels in Panama. We'll add a link down below, and that's basically enabled us to have signal here. We don't have to pay for the Wi-Fi.
We did not have signal on any other island.
Yeah, so the Wi-Fi there was free, and it was definitely worthwhile if you do want to get online.
it's not amazing,
Yeah.
but it's, if you need to send a message to loved ones, just let them know you're okay, you arrived safe, things like that, you can do that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Another thing, there's also been charging ports on all the islands, so like
Yeah.
a small room where you can plug things in, charge phones, charge cameras, things like that.
But it's a good chance to turn off if you can, you know, let yourself do that. That's what I think these islands really are for.
100%. So now let's talk about food. So it is a good idea to bring snacks like crisps and things like that. We did have bananas left over from when we were staying in Panama City, and we completely, it was our own fault for this, completely forgot to take them out of the room when we went on a little trip on the first day. And that meant birds were very easily able to get into our room, basically just decimated the bananas and pooped all over our room.
Yeah, I walked in and like 8, 10 birds scattered away, and that obviously took me by shock. I then started looking around and saw there was bits of banana everywhere over all our stuff, and then I started to see the bird poop, and I was just, it was chaos.
So do not leave food like that, like fresh fruit or anything like that, in your room, or even in an open area.
Under a blanket or something. Hide it away so that they can't see it, and you're probably going to be okay.
Meals that you get here are pretty much same. Like the breakfast, you're always going to get an egg, whether it's scrambled or fried. You're going to get some sort of pastry or pancake for breakfast. You might get fruit, not always guaranteed, but you might get fruit also. Lunch and dinner is pretty much the same. You're always going to get chicken or fish and rice. It's very similar across the board. One thing I will say is we did meet a girl on the last island who was vegan, and she really struggled, to be honest. Like she mainly ate things like rice, plantain, salad, fruit.
That's it.
That was pretty much
even
it.
asked for, can I have extra salad, since I'm not having a piece of chicken or fish, and they just said no.
So if you are vegan, I would definitely recommend bringing snacks. I think vegetarian depends if you're pescatarian.
If you eat fish, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't, you need to bring extra food.
Yeah.
And also manage to hide it away from the birds and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's worth noting as well that breakfast, lunch and dinner on our tour was included in the price.
Yeah. And finally, we're going to move on to maybe things we expected, things that surprised us, things that we didn't expect. And because we booked onto a San Blas Islands tour, we kind of expected there to be, like, we have our own guide and we have like a group of maybe like 8 people, 10 people.
Yeah, that we're with the whole
time. And we do, I guess, everything with that group, like whether it's trips and tours, activities.
Or snorkeling, or
and then staying on the different islands as well. So that actually was not even close to what it was.
No, it's not that at all.
So there's no guide. For the tour that we booked anyway, we booked with San Blas Dreams, and other people that we met booked with San Blas Tours, San Blas. There's like so many different.
All seem to be pretty much the same. It's more a case of you get a fast boat to an island, and then you stay on that island. You'll go somewhere for maybe an hour, and then you'll come back, and you're spending the entire day on an island that's maybe 100 meters long. That's it. And that's absolutely fine. It's just not what we expected.
It was just getting our head around it not actually being a tour, and it just being
basically it's like an island life experience. That's it, and that's not a problem. That's just it's just not what we expected.
We've enjoyed it as well. It's been really good.
Exactly. It's an opportunity to switch off and soak up some sun. We've not been doing lots of sunbathing on this trip so far, so we're doing lots of hiking and we're in cities.
Hopefully
and
we've
things.
got a nice tan now.
So yeah, we've literally just been chilling on hammocks, laying on the sand. We've been fortunate to have some really nice weather.
Yeah, in the day we've generally been hit by sunshine, blue skies, and I think that does make a big difference.
And let's not understate it, these islands are beautiful.
Beautiful.
The water here is amazing.
So
some of the best
clear.
that you can find. The sand is like powder on your feet. You're almost staying in like little coconut tree forests. It's so beautiful, and it is amazing to stay here.
Yeah.
Hopefully this has now given you a better idea of what you're going to expect going into it, so that you can just better prepare for that.
Yeah, 100%. We hope you enjoyed our San Blas adventures. We definitely did, and we'll see you next week for more Panama adventures.
Cannot wait to share with you. There's conches everywhere. looks pretty cool.
Can't see it, but
Just drink again.